I, Matthew Murden, have been living on the earth, and I make this statement to assert my natural rights to demand accountability from those who have sworn oaths to protect the rights I and others have, to uphold the laws of the land. Somehow, I am not gaining access to those people who uphold natural law, nor man's created laws which were written to protect me, the living man, from threats against my life and coercion that has grown more and more violent throughout the years that I have been alive. I am not property. I am not a corporation, or a legal fiction, or a commodity to be traded. And I do not allow the state to coercively create funds, trust funds, or any other in my name for any illegal fashion through the courts or otherwise. I am a man of God, created by a living God that has endowed me with inherent rights of life, liberty, my own dignity, and the pursuit of happiness. And a system that threats me stands in violation of both the constitutional laws written by man and the inalienable rights written by God, our Creator. There are serious concerns drawn that institutions of neglect or even exploitation have become unlawful as a means to protect our rights under God or man have been turned into a way not to protect either one. The rights given to us by God or our rights given us to by man. So when I raise these concerns of these violent crimes against me, including poisoning, identity theft, coercive control, coercive violence, and oppression, along with the repeated harm it has caused me, my voice has been being stifled and left unheard, and even implicitly left to not be able to or allowed to make the record in such courts. Instead, the process of courts has turned itself against me as a way through coercion, through the courts that has been being made, and seeking my right to a fair trial has been a plan of action to leave me as accused without proper channels to aid in protecting me from an already vulnerable state that I'm in, into that much more of a vulnerable position that I am. This is a violation of due process and equal protection under the law, as no person should be subjected to further harm simply for demanding safety and justice. Therefore, I respectfully but firmly request that all public officials, law enforcement officers, and judicial officers involved in my matters produce evidence for the courts, their sworn oaths for office. The public has the right to know that those exercising authority are not operating in an unlawful manner or for any secret society with special interests and not working as agents of private or even criminal interests. If such oaths or documentation cannot be produced, then I have reason to believe without a shadow of a doubt that my treatment has not only been unlawful, but has instead been aided in trafficking my person for commercial interest through the administrative and judicial systems without proper standing, nor any consent in performing to work in these manners, as they prove criminal conduct over my life to not allow me to my rights underneath natural law or the law of man. Let the records show I am not a criminal, and the crimes have been being committed against me are not the result of my actions alone, but through the actions of others who have long sought out to harm me in my being, silence, and control me. I have the right to safety, and that is being denied. I have the right to truth, that is being discarded. And I have the right to physical, medical testing in a timely manner that's not being offered me. And I have the right to recover from all of the harm caused me, to live free from further manipulation or abuse. The government agents hold a sacred duty to the people, not to systems or foreign interests of power. If those agents fail to protect the people, they fail their oaths of office. and fail the moral purpose for which their offices exist. I submit this statement not in anger, but in faith that light will expose darkness that has sought out to cause me only further harm from the already harmful ways that have been being left and disregarded all along the way. The truth will prevail over deception, and justice will rise again in this land for all who have been silenced, misrepresented, or misused by the systems that were meant to serve them. So let this be entered into the record as both an appeal and declaration that I am the living man. I belong to no one else but to the Lord, and I will continue to fight to stand on what is right until the truth is seen and the record is made whole.